big tour coming up.
Actually,
Yeah,
we're excited.
yeah.
We always had a great time when we go to Ireland, Scotland, and England. We've been here, I guess, several times, but 3 years ago was our last time, and the fans kept saying, "You got to come back, you got to come back," and I said, "You're right, we do." So we're excited. We got a new show. We got, I have a new album called Better Day. It's going to come out hopefully around the 1st of July in time for, we actually start our tour in July in America. And it's called the Better Day Tour, and the album, and it's all songs I've written, and they're very positive, uplifting. Even the love songs are more on the up and up. There's a couple of sad songs about losing, but saying, hey, I'm going to pick up these pieces, clean up this mess, I'm going to be better than I ever was, and I'm going to go on with it. But there are a lot of songs that really, lift the spirits, and I think with the economy and all the craziness going on in the world, I thought it'd be a good time to have some songs that were more uplifting. Yeah, nobody's happy all the time. People are always saying, "Oh, you seem so happy. Are you ever sad?" Well, I'm a very deep person. I'm a very emotional person because I write, so I have to live with my emotions, out on my skin, or I wouldn't be able to write. But I try to be happy. When I am sad, which I'm like all people, I get sad over many things. I hurt deep. I'm just one of those people that if it's something to eat, I want to eat the whole thing. If I'm going to be in love, I'm going to love you all the way. And if my heart's broken, it's just shattered all to pieces. So sure, but I work hard at trying to get up out of it sooner than most people do. But yeah, I hurt. I cry. I cried this morning on a TV show where they were showing some little kids on TV that was reading the Imagination Library, my literacy program.
Yeah.
They had done a little bit, and they had these little kids that were reading my book, and they were saying, "We love you, Dolly," and it was just so cute, and I was like, but I cry over, well, I get emotional like that, of course, but I cry when bad things are happening to my family. I have a sister that's going through a really hard time with her, possibly even a divorce, and she's so broke up, and it kills me to see her hurt. So even if I'm not hurting myself, if somebody I love is hurting, it might as well be me. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't take much to make me cry. I'm writing my life story as a musical. I'm hoping to have that on Broadway. I've got at least half the music written. I'm waiting till I get it basically all done before I start trying to put it together, because I don't want the pressure. Last time I worked with a lot of other people, and you got to work under other people's rules, and I don't do well with that. I like to do it right and not have to feel forced. So I will be producing it, be involved in it all the way through.
Who could play Dolly?
Well, there'll probably have to be 2 or 3 little people, because I started so young, so there'll be a little Dolly, and then there'll be a mid-Dolly, and then an old one. I might even play that myself. But I doubt it. There's a girl named Kristen Chenoweth, and she's really big on Broadway. She's a tiny little thing like me, but she's a fantastic singer. She'd just kill it. And so she's someone good. But I'm also writing my story as a movie, too, that will not be a musical, but it will have the music in it, like the other shows, like Loretta's Story and all that, Loretta Lynn and Johnny Cash. Yeah. So I will do a movie of my life, but the musical is what I'm most excited about. You can tell more stuff and get away with it. You can tell more truths in a funny way. Well, I wear wigs all the time. And I have a girl that does my wigs, so I never have a bad hair day. So I just, if I don't like this one, I'll take that one. But as far as my own hair, I keep my own hair the same length, and I keep it the same color. And blonde. Then at home, blonde. And then I fix my own hair when I'm home. I just put little hot curlers in it, put it up in a scrunchie, or fix it little ways. My husband likes it. But I wear wigs when I'm certainly out in the public. It's so handy. I know that my look came from a very serious place. I was a country girl, had nothing, wanted everything, and I was always fascinated with, with people that wore the makeup and the hair, the town tramp. When I was little, I didn't know that's what she was, but she was the prettiest thing I'd ever seen, and I always tell this joke, and people say, "Oh, she's just trash," and I thought, well, that's what I'm going to be when I grow up, because, meaning that's how I want to look, and this is the way I feel comfortable. But getting back to your question, I think most country girls want to look pretty, and I think it takes effort to get up and clean up. Anybody can be slouchy. You know, I mean, how much effort does that take? But even when I'm sick, I always say, "Where's my makeup?" Or if I don't feel like putting it on myself, I'll say to my sisters, "Would you put me on some lipstick? Would you fix my eyes a little bit? Because somebody's going to come in and I don't want to be seen like this." But, you know, you just get used to looking a certain way. You don't want to disappoint other people. And people say, "Would you go out to get a jug of milk? Would you dart out to get this?" I said, "Not on your life. I would never go out in public because somebody's going to see you and then they're going to be disappointed and think, 'Oh my God, I saw Dolly Parton. She looked like hell.'" Because I've seen people that I know that look like hell, and I thought, "Ooh, you need to go clean up." And, you know, so I don't want that. And I always said, if my husband was having a heart attack, probably be the only way I'd get out without makeup, and then I'd have to think about that. I'd think, "Are you sure you're that sick?" But I did realize that I'm 65, that I could retire if I wanted to, and I realized that I wasn't ever going to. So I thought, well, maybe I'm not going to start drawing. I'll just keep making money on my own and let that, later on, I'll just do something else. But it made me appreciate the fact that I've lived this long and that I'm still around. And it's because I never lost momentum. I never, set back to just because I could, like with making money or whatever. I've got some money, I guess. I count blessings more than I count money. But I could if I wanted to. But what would I do? I mean, this is who I am. This is what I do. I love people. I love to write. I love to sing. I love to perform. I love seeing things happen. I love to make things happen. So I'll be at it till I keel over.